Hello guys, welcome back to another edition of the Black Star series live here on Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. On the Black Star series, we talk about the Black Stars preparation towards the Afcon 2023 that will be hosted in Ivory. And in today's video, you and I are coming to discuss the strongest starting 11 Coach Hughton can use in this Afcon. So if you are watching this, let me know your strongest starting 11 down below in the comment section. And guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed to, thank you very much. And may God richly bless you. On the Black Star series, we give shout out. So if your name is on the shout out list, I want to say a very big thank you to you. And thank you for supporting Sports Corner GH. But if your name is not here, don't worry. Comment under this video and I'll make sure to bring up your name in the next shout out to this we do live here on Sports Corner GH. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it and talk about the Black Stars. Now, when the Black Stars played against Namibia in the pre-Afcon friendlies, it gave us an idea of how Coach Hughton was going to approach the Afcon. One, the way they set up. Two, the way they played. And I believe that looking at the lineup that was used for the game against Namibia, that wasn't our strongest lineup. And in today's video, based on my own opinion, we are going to take a look at the strongest lineup Coach Hughton can use in this Afcon. And this is based on my opinion. So let me know yours down below in the comment section. Now, looking at the game we played against Namibia, Coach Hughton set up in the 4-2-3-1 formation. I believe that is what he's going to use at the Afcon. The only time there would be an exception to this particular formation where he uses probably the 3 back or probably the 5 back, there would be when we play against a tougher opponent like Egypt. But aside that, I believe Coach Hughton is going to use the 4 back system. So if for this video's sake, you are going to use the 4-2-3-1 formation. Now in that 4-2-3-1 formation, in goal post, I'll go in for Lawrence Atizigi. Amongst the goalkeepers that have been called to be part of the 27-man squad for this Afcon, Lawrence Atizigi is the only goalkeeper getting game time at his club side. Jojo Wallacott hardly gets game time. Richard Ofori hardly gets game time. We also Richard Ofori in the game against Namibia. There were petty mistakes that he was doing that I felt like if we were playing against a team that were technically good and had very good forwards, we would have been very punished, especially in first half of games the Black Star play. So going into this game and going into the Afcon, I believe that in goal post, our strongest would be Lawrence Atizigi. Now, when it comes to centre back, I will go in for this centre back pair. Mohammed Salisu and Alexander Djiku. Against Namibia, he used Daniel Amate and Alexander Djiku. And I believe that there were times in that game where you'd be asking if they were communicating at all. Because there were times in that game that both players didn't know what they were doing. But I believe that Mohammed Salisu came in the second half and affected that game. Going into this Afcon, one of our best defenders is Mohammed Salisu, and one of the defenders doing so well at club level is Alexander Djiku. So, I mean, it would make a lot of sense to combine both of our strongest centre backs to be part of our defense. So, in centre back position, my pair would be Mohammed Salisu and then Alexander Djiku. At left back, I'll go in for Gideon Mensah. At left back, I'll go in for Gideon Mensah. The game against Namibia, I saw some positive from Gideon Mensah, but sometimes he's inconsistent. But I just hope that for this Afcon's sake, he's very focused in games. And I saw him surging forward several times. His link-up play was quite good. His crosses were not bad at all. I believe that he should do more in games whenever he starts for the Black Stars. But for that left back position, Gideon Mensah would be my guy. Now, for that right back position, amongst the players that were called, I believe Dennis Odoi is the player that has the quality to combine both offensive and defensive play. And he has the experience, not in Afcon, but playing that particular position. We all saw him against Namibia. Even though there were some disadvantages to his game, I believe that the positives of his game were more. Yes, he was setting forward. He was also making sure that he gave options to the winger. And I felt like it was very interesting watching the Namibia game all over again. And also, there was one thing I noticed about his game against Namibia. His crosses were not good. I believe that they should work on his crosses. If Dennis Odoi can work on his crosses, I believe that would have a very, very good game, especially in the first game the Black Stars are going to play against Afcon. So the right back would definitely be Dennis Odoi. Now, when it comes to the midfield, that is where we always have our problem. We don't have the right combination in the midfield. For the Black Stars, we don't have the right combination. But for the sake of the strongest starting 11, I'll go in for this particular combination when it comes to midfield. At number 6, the DM position, Salis Abdul Samad, he has not been consistent with the Black Stars when it comes to performance-wise after the World Cup. But I believe that if you are looking for a player who performs consistently for his club side at that particular, DM position, it would be Salis Abdul Samad. He's a bulldozer. He knows how to intercept, tackle, make sure that he destroys the opponent's attacking plan. So I believe that in that DM position, it would be Salis Abdul Samad. He should now be paired with a creative number 8. Now that creative number 8, I would go in for Majid Ashimeru, but it is only in Black Stars that Coach Hughton does not even see the creativity Majid Ashimeru brings to game. So normally he's not even started. I won't be surprised if this game we go in and go and play double pivot, where I'll be so sad because we are going to play first game against Cape Verde. We don't have to play double pivot. We need a number 8 who is a ball progressor, who can be very creative with the ball. That allows the number 10, which in this case, for this video's sake, I'm going to go in for Mohammed Kudus. It would allow that number 10 play very well. Now, Mohammed Kudus does not need to come back into the midfield to pick up balls. If you do it that way, if you are playing a double pivot, 2 DMs, that means the number 10 would have to be forced to go into the middle to pick up balls. When that happens, we have less number up front. So our offensive play doesn't really work. And that way, the opponent has already organized themselves behind and they will defend us very well. That's why we hardly score goals. So at number 6, we need Salis Abdul Samad to do his DM work. At the number 8, Majid Ashimeru to progress the ball, to be very creative enough. And also number 10, we need Mohammed Kudus to do what he knows how to do best. Because Coach Hughton has said it several times that Mohammed Kudus, he sees him as a number 10. So we need him to play that particular midfield very well so that we don't, have problems. Because if you don't get your midfield right, we are finished. That is it. We are finished. Now, at right wing, they're waiting for Inaki Williams. In a game against Namibia, he played Inaki Williams as a centre forward. Once again, we didn't see him play very well. It was as if he was locked in the game. But few games that we saw Inaki Williams play as a right winger, he was very impressive. So I believe that he should go back and play that particular right wing position once more. At left wing, I'll go in for Jordan Ayew, inform Jordan Ayew. But there are a lot of positive on Jordan Ayew's game. The only negative I will have with Jordan Ayew's game is one, set pieces. Corner kicks, free kicks, we get them a lot, but it doesn't locate our players whenever we take them. We need to work on this. It's very, very important. But Jordan Ayew, for me, at that left wing, because he knows how to play almost all the positions up front. So there could be players interchanging with Jordan Ayew, that Kudus or Inaki Williams, to make sure they confuse their opponent. At center forward, I'll go in for Antoine Semenyo. He didn't feature in the games against Namibia, but I feel like looking at the strongest starting 11 I'm talking about, Antoine Semenyo should be our center forward. He brings a lot to the game when Black Stars, we are playing Inaki and Jordan and also Antoine Semenyo as our front three. So guys, this would be my strongest starting 11. Let me know yours down below in the comment section. I'm going to go through it once more. Goal post, Lawrence Atizigi. Center back pair, Mohamed Salisu and Alexander Jiku. Right back, Dennis Odoi. Left back, Gideon Mensah. Midfield combination, Salis Abdul Samad paired with Majid Ashimeru, paired with Mohammed Kudus. Right wing, Inaki Williams. Left wing, Jordan Ayew. Center forward, Antoine Semenyo. Let me know yours down below in the comment section. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Charlie, we go vibe.